But do you have a timetable with Dylan?
No,
None at all?
don't know the severity. I don't know the severity yet or the timetable, no.
Obliques are like hamstrings. Can they be very unpredictable? And
Yeah, it can be mild in a few days or more strained in 2 to 3 weeks, so find out shortly.
You talked about, teams that are trying to slip screens and then how I heard switching everything. If you don't have Dylan tonight, you might not have Tari. Do you change anything defensively in terms of how to stop Devin Booker, Kevin Durant?
I wouldn't say. I mean, our schemes are our schemes. And, we're going to switch with our guys, and we have others. But you have to throw more at them than just switch and guard one-on-one. Too talented scorers, so we'll have some backup plans, obviously. But the switch in between certain guys is going to stay the same.
How much of a luxury is it to have a bench that can come in and make a difference the way that yours does?
Yeah, it's been big. I mean, obviously when injuries and sicknesses and illnesses happen, to have those guys coming in has been great. But even in the game where we're having a little lull with our starters, I think they've given us a boost the last 2 games. Really good in New Orleans, and then last night, second quarter and fourth. I mean, late in the third, kind of got us back in it. So we got good depth. Guys that are getting more experience as we're going and getting healthier. So opportunity for them to come in and impact the game. And I think that I'm in Aaron, Tari, Jay Sean, Jeff group in the last few games has been really good, energetic, and been really good defensively.
Is Tari game time decision again tonight? And if so, or if he doesn't play, who do you envision kind of stepping up and taking the brunt of those minutes away from Dylan and Tari, or in place of them, I should say?
He's testing out right now, so we'll see how he feels shortly. Probably here after I'm done here, but Jay Sean obviously there. You got Cam, you got Reggie, and Aaron, those same guys, and I'm in as well. So guys that have been playing when guys were out and injured or sick, and obviously we got Cam back now, and so we got more bodies to throw out there.
What are some of the difficulties preparing for 2 prolific scorers like KD and Booker?
It's picking their spots. It's easy to go after one guy, but when you have another guy on the weak side that can score just as many, you got to pick your poison at times. And so we want to guard and be smart as far as when we go after them. And it's obviously a lot easier to go after the one guy when one's on the bench. But do our job initially, make everything tough, do your work early, not just let them catch and get comfortable, and then from there, like I said, we'll have some schemes behind it.
Hey, Coach, I know you touched on this a little bit last night, but how do you go about helping Jalen get out of this slump that he's been and try to find that line between, coaching him, but at the same time, trying to help his confidence at the same time?
Yeah, I mean, you have to, put him in position to be successful. Look at certain lineups that he's worked well with, certain combinations out there, and then obviously just keep him confident and keep him aggressive, and tell him, show him the shots that he's missing, some of the great looks that he's getting. And like I said, when you are missing at times or going through a slump, you start to rush the open ones a lot. And so remain confident, stay aggressive, and put him in different lineups out there. I think it'll work for him, but he's such a good scorer that it can click easily once he gets it going, and expect that to happen soon.
When you have a guy like Amin, who is a guard, who's a primary ball handler, but maybe tonight playing him maybe a bit more in that wing role with the guys who are out, does his approach have to change at all when he kind of shifts roles like that on the court?
I wouldn't say so. I think the combinations out there are kind of the combinations he's been with. Other than Dylan or somebody who can replace that with Tari or Jay Sean possibly, but he's who he is offensively. He's going to push the pace and play the point guard role. It's just his versatility and his size. You can put him on 1 through 4 almost, and so that doesn't change much. Obviously need him for certain matchups tonight, but on the offensive end, he doesn't change much. He doesn't have to change his game at all.
From a coach's standpoint, how comfortable have you seen Shingu starting to be more available and ready to be, quote-unquote, the man on the offensive end?
Yeah, I mean, he's has some favorable. I think every night he has a favorable matchup for the most part. Not a ton of post scores in the league, but he can move all over the court. And his thing is continue to be aggressive, but understand how teams are guarding him, how they're coming after him now. Sometimes not try to beat the double team, but bait it and get guys to open shots. And once we knock those down, they'll open everything up for him, like you saw with New Orleans the other night a little bit. And so continue to be aggressive, but also understand, he's a good passer, and you make teams pay early, you'll get more freedom and space to work later.
Thank you.
Thanks, Coach.
Thank you.